The C. Harper Auto Group, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshak, the Paywest Glass Company, Mamaruka's Pizza Shop, Zen's Construction Warehouse, Ford of Uniontown, Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, NovaCare Rehabilitation with offices in Uniontown and Masontown, Cherokee Recycling, Ted Soba and Son Body and Fender Repair, the Radcliffe Law Firm, FACT, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Derby's Riverside Ford Sales, attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Wood at Watson Mundorf LLP, Movement Physiotherapy, Joby's Golf, Uniontown Dental Associates, M&R Transit, Potter's Bar and Grill, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Autoland Hyundai, Russ Blahel, your local Allstate insurance agent, Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, Peachin Pharmacy, KC Sports Cafe, SWGI, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health, Gary's Auto Sales, attorney Melinda Delarose, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Shop and Save, Stewart Collision, and by the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS.
From A.J. Everhart Memorial Gymnasium, it's time for high school basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network and Facebook Live. Tonight, the 3-0 Uniontown Red Raiders host the 2-1 Beaver Bobcats. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanula, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed. As always, our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. We'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight courtesy of Ford of Uniontown and the Catholic War Veterans. Post 1669 in Hopwood. And Tony, Uniontown coming off a roller coaster 74-70 win at Thomas Jefferson on Friday. You were there, and it was a pretty wild night.
It was a fantastic high school basketball game, and Uniontown came out with a nice win, Brian. They really got up at one point in time over 20 and then couldn't hold the lead, but ended up staving off the Jaguars by 4 points at the end. And really nice game and a really competitive game, and something that the Red Raiders need to see here early in the year. They had a couple relatively easy games on the first two, but the game against Thomas Jefferson was really a good eye-opener for them.
Torrey Grooms led the Red Raiders with 25. Jameer Braxton had 23, and their opponent tonight should give them another good test. Beaver has wins this year over Plum and Brentwood. Their lone loss came against nationally ranked Lincoln Park, 97-67, in a game where Beaver was actually hanging early on, and that was an early conference game as well due to the fact that Lincoln Park's taking some out-of-state trips throughout the middle of the season. But the Bobcats, you look at their roster, Brady Mayo averaging 24 points a game, Ty Butler almost 15 points a game. They should give Uniontown a pretty good challenge tonight.
I think so, and I think the thing of it was I looked at those stats, too, for the Lincoln Park game. Didn't watch the replay or anything, but saw where Lincoln Park had forced 18 turnovers and really had a big second quarter where they outscored them 24-10, and that was really the decisive point of the game. So, a little bit different outcome there, and, if they would have hung in that second quarter, it might have been a different game for them, too.
And some history between these two schools. They've met twice in the WPIAL playoffs since 2019. During that 2019 season, the Red Raiders knocked off the Bobcats at Peters Township 72-53 in a first-round game. Beaver came down here in 2021 to return the favor in a preliminary round game. That was the open playoff year. Bobcats down the Red Raiders 62-56. Beaver had only 2 wins that season, and one of the 2 came over Uniontown in a playoff game.
I remember that game. I did that game with you here. And I remember that. It was one of those nights where the Red Raiders couldn't hit a shot to save their soul and just couldn't pull out a win. But, like I said, a little bit different team here this year. And, you got Grooms and you got Braxton who can fill it up. And they did a good job of that on Friday night against TJ.
Yeah, and the program thriving right now. They've been in the playoffs, of course, 6 straight years, looking to make it number 7. And, of course, that great run to the state semifinals last year that was ended by Lincoln Park. And we'll see if anybody can take care of the Lincoln Park Leopards this year. But the Red Raiders, they're just worried about the Beaver Bobcats tonight when our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues. We'll talk to Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
just that easy.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality health care to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Uniontown hosting Beaver boys high school basketball action here on WMBS, Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. And Rob, your Red Raiders coming off a nice win over Thomas Jefferson, really a back-and-forth game, playoff-like type atmosphere, and the type of game you really want to play here early on in the season to get your Red Raiders ready for conference play.
Yes, it was a good way to get the quality opponent. TJ's a very good team. They beat a really good Baldwin team by 13 points at home, and Baldwin's one of the best 6A teams out there this year. Thomas Jefferson has a great program. We always have good games against them. We in the third quarter was probably the best we probably maybe played ever with this group. We had a complete control. Then, unfortunately, we missed a few layups, but I give TJ credit. They bounced back. They made shots. They got back into the game, and it was a great environment for us. The atmosphere was wonderful, and down the end we executed, made foul shots, and got a nice quality win on the road.
Yeah, third quarter run actually started late in the second quarter as well, and you found yourself down 5, and it seemed like from that point on it just totally changed the whole dynamic of the game, where you went from being down 5, I think, to up, 17 or 19 of the game.
Yes, we were up 17-19, but we went real quick. I believe like we were down 5. It was like with 40 seconds to go, we scored 7 points with the kids with the technical or something like that. But it was really it was a good way to end the half, and we came out good. And like I said, TJ, when you're playing good teams, it's not always what you do; it's what they do sometimes. You're playing good players. They have a Division II player. Barger's been playing for 4 years, so and Prosser's a senior, really good player. So again, it was a good game for our kids. And early on, everybody talks about playing good teams. Well, when you beat the team that's one of the better 5A teams right now, that's a good quality win for you, and we'll move on from that.
Yeah, a lot of people are actually saying that TJ actually might be the team to beat in 5A this season.
Yes, they are. They have experience. They have shooters, and when you have a Division II player like Barger, anything can happen. So I know they're ranked high, and we were able to do that on their home floor.
Another good test tonight, taking on the Beaver Bobcats. They come in with a 2-1 record. Their only loss against Lincoln Park, and they have some pretty good players as well in Brady Mayo and Ty Butler.
Yes, last year they were 17-6. They have a really good basketball team. They shoot the ball. They run dribble drives. They play in a tough section out there. We actually played them in the summer. They do all the things right. They go to all the pit team camps and everything. So we know they're a really good basketball team. The schedule, we had a team drop us, so it just shows the quality of the program they have, that they're not afraid to come drive and play us. So we're lucky to be playing this game tonight at home, and Mr. Kaufman did a great job finding it for us. So again, they're a really good basketball team, and our players have watched them, and they know who they are. They run a typical Pittsburgh offense: dribble drive, shoot the three, have athletic kids. And I watched the Lincoln Park game, and the score was really close in the first half, and then Lincoln Park pulled away. So the score wasn't deceiving to us, because we know what they are. And again, now tonight we're playing a really good 4A team, and every game is important for us. Our kids are doing great. We're getting better. We're working on things. We're trying to improve from last year, and we can't ask for more.
And really the last opportunity for a lot of local fans to see your Red Raiders for a while. You're going to head down to Florida next week, and then you'll have a couple of games up at the CCBC Dome between Christmas and New Year's. What does the schedule look like for your team next week down in Florida?
Yes, we've really focused so far up into these games. We play Beaver tonight, and then we'll focus on everything set up for Florida. We're playing the team from Kentucky the first game, and then the second matchup, if they win, we win, we'll play the team from Alabama that we played last year. Very athletic, really good basketball team. I think we'll probably get a rematch with them, but we're not sure, because sometimes the bracket can change a little bit before that. So we wait for the final bracket, and then we'll go there. But I know our kids are great kids, and to be able to take them back there, again, to credit to them. They've worked hard for this, the community, and from all the basketball camps to everything. It's great for opportunity for our kids. And it used to be a 3 to 4 year program, go to Florida, but we like to take them as much as possible. Like, we have some great younger kids that hopefully get to go next year and the year after. So the Florida trip's a big part of our program, and it's a great experience, not only for the kids on the court, off the court too, and they deserve it. And fortunately enough, we've been able to do it.
Rob, again, appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight against Beaver. We'll see you at the game.
Thanks, Brian. We really appreciate it.
As Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski will talk to the head coach of the Beaver Bobcats, Casey Kaiser, and the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprouse Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to Sprouseinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing head coach Rob Kesmarski and the Uniontown boys basketball team a great season. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your saving.
Prime Rosek back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Beaver Bobcats at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders, being joined by Beaver head coach Casey Kaiser. And Casey, your Beaver program off to a 2-1 start. Your lone loss against Lincoln Park, and it looks like you're playing some pretty good basketball right now.
Yeah, we started off strong. You know, we came into the season not really knowing what we truly had because we had lost, 6 of our varsity players last year, so a lot of new faces, but they're picking right up where we left off. It's going pretty strong so far.
And certainly tough when you have to open up not only conference play, but play your third game of the season against Lincoln Park with all the D1 kids that they have. I saw them a couple of times last year. I think they're as solid as a program as you'll see on a high school level.
Oh, yeah, correct. I mean, to us, we play them as a section game, but to us also, we know who they are, and we give them our best, but they're just another level sometimes, and it's hard to admit as a coach that, but yeah, that group is a special group of kids. Some of those kids you might see at a super high level in a couple of years from now. That'll be, looking back on it, kind of cool to think about, coach against them, play against them.
What went into having to play that conference game so early in the season?
So they're actually traveling to Colorado or somewhere to play the team out there with Carlos Boozer's son on it. That week that we were supposed to play them, that Friday, the 20-something. But they're flying out, so they won't be in town during that time frame. So we had to move it up, and the only time that really worked on both schedules was this last week. So it was definitely unique to play that early without having all our wrinkles worked out yet. But we didn't turn down from it. We said we'll play them and go from there, and we give them a good couple runs here and there. But overall, they took over the game.
And looking at your team right now, you look at Brady Mayo, really seems like a special player, and also you've gotten some nice production early on in the season out of Ty Butler as well.
Correct. Yeah, they both as juniors played as freshmen, so they were battle tested at a very young age, and it's starting to show now the maturity to their game. Both of them are on pace to be 1,000-point scorers before they graduate. Brady being one possibly this year, depending on how well the rest of the year goes for them.
And you guys really don't shy away from anyone as far as the non-conference schedule, just looking at your whole schedule, so far this year. And obviously that's an example tonight, playing Uniontown, a team that actually played Lincoln Park in the state semifinals last year.
Correct. Yeah, we know. We respect Uniontown. We know what they bring to the table, and they actually play similar to us. I mean, I appreciate what the coach does with the team there. Play fast, get after it, let the horses run a little bit. And that's kind of the style we run as well. So it should be a nice little clash to see, two styles playing with each other and see, how that pans out. It should be a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, always nice because you never know what's going to happen down the road in the playoffs as well. And, of course, both your program and Uniontown should certainly be contenders this year.
Correct. And with the non-section stuff, I always take the approach of, battle test us now, see where our weaknesses are. No one wants to go undefeated and find out that they really aren't where they need to be in the playoffs. We had a tough exit last year with South Allegheny, but just shows how tough 4A all around is for us because we handled our business in the non-section play with 5 and 6A schools. But yeah, we want to. I'm more for. I'm not chasing the win, chasing some improvement and some long-term success with the program. So yeah, for us, non-section play, I tell my AD all the time, give us the, whoever's out there that's really looking to get a game that's going to give us the best, look for what we need to do.
Casey, appreciate your time. Best of luck against Uniontown tonight. We'll see you out there.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Beaver head coach Casey Kaiser. Stay tuned. We'll have more ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show right after this.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right. Your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in! Trade me in!" Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Ryan Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show tonight on WMBS Boys High School basketball action. Beaver at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders tomorrow. Laurel Highlands plays their home opener hosting Connellsville. We had an opportunity to catch up with Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. And Coach Smith, certainly a tough one on Saturdays. Your Mustangs dropped to 1-3, falling to the West Mifflin Titans.
Yeah, that was a tough one. We're gonna put that one in the rear view and move along.
How much do you think the quick turnaround played a factor in what ended up transpiring on the court on Saturday?
Well, and I think that played a big role. I watched the film a few times, and it's almost like we were just a step behind the entire time. And I'm not making excuses, but I mean, we played at 6, then JV played at 7:30. By the time they got done, we got on the bus, we got home. Most of those kids didn't get in bed until 11, 12 o'clock, and then, you get up in the morning, you're back on the bus at 9 a.m., and then you're playing. And, we definitely didn't have the spark. I thought we lacked a little bit of effort, and, we couldn't put the ball in the hoop. I guess you'll have days like that. So, we're just going to put that one behind us and keep moving forward.
Well, now an opportunity to bounce back against Connellsville on Tuesday. I'm sure they're a hungry team. They have not won a game in almost 2 years.
Yeah, and I know, I know Coach down there for the last few years. He's been building this up, building these boys up. Bonneville, I know they've struggled to win some games the last couple seasons, but we'll be surprised if they win some games this year. They're getting a lot better. I've been watching a little film on them. I know some of the younger guys they have coming up. Some of the junior varsity guys that are getting some varsity minutes, and they're right there. They played Derry last week. I think they actually had the lead at one point in the third or fourth quarter. Just couldn't hang on there at the end. So it should be a good game for us.
Yeah, they certainly, as you said, have been more competitive this year than maybe they were last year as well, and I'm sure they're licking their chops, maybe seeing that you guys are sitting at 1-3 and looking at this as an opportunity to finally end their long losing streak.
Well, I'm sure they are, and obviously, if we were in that position, we would be feeling the same way. But I think the boys will be rested. We're going to have a good hard practice on Monday. And we'll be ready for the Falcons on Tuesday.
I'm sure nice having a home game as well after you've had to travel for the first 4 games of the season.
Yeah, not the most friendly of schedules this year. I think we have 2 home games the whole month of December. And hopefully, I'll work with the athletic department and we'll get that, I'd like to tweak it a little bit. Get a little more balance in there, so to speak, because we got Carnesville on Tuesday, and then we're off for a week. Then we got TJ on the road, Gateway on the road, and I think we have McKeesport at home, and that's our last home game till after the holidays. So, the guys have been playing hard. We're going to continue to play hard, whether we're at home or we're on the road. But definitely looking forward to. Definitely looking forward to playing one at the home place, for sure.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck on Tuesday night. We'll see you out there.
Thank you, Brian.
That's our Highlands head coach, John Smith. We'll see the Mustangs on WMBS tomorrow night taking on Connellsville. But tonight, Uniontown hosts Beaver. We're back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off right after this on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-39.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new denture. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Krisner and Dr. Jennifer Haar, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new denture faster than other offices and can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer tooth whitening, clear braces, and same-day crowns. Call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241. When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova & Son, Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 60th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Sova & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Sova & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Call 724-437-2351. 724-437-2351 for Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Back here at Uniontown High School, and much like last Tuesday, we were up at Connellsville for the Uniontown-Connellsville game. Tony, we have some JV overtime. Luckily for now, it's just single overtime and not double overtime like we had last Tuesday.
Well, I don't think you're going to have a double overtime here, Brian. You got the Beaver Bobcats JV team up by 9 right now with under 50 seconds to go, so kind of slowing the ball down, and going to be a tough chore for the Red Raiders to come back here.
It'll be a 15-minute break, of course, in between the junior varsity game and the varsity starts. They're probably looking at around a 7:35, 7:40 start or so tonight. For Uniontown, Tony, we mentioned this is their final game here at home in 2023. They won't play at home until, I think, January the 5th against Bell Vernon, so they're going to be logging some miles. In fact, their next game is going to be next Wednesday. They're going to play down in Florida against Dayton, Kentucky. It'll be a 2:30 start next Wednesday, December the 20th. And their game times, at least for now, are confirmed for the 3 games down in Florida next week. Again, Wednesday, December the 20th against Dayton, Kentucky at 2:30. They'll play on Thursday at 10 a.m. That's Thursday, December the 21st, and Friday the 22nd at 1 p.m. So if you're going to try to follow the Red Raiders, and again, we're not going to have any live video or audio, but I'm sure somebody will probably post something.
I would imagine. Hopefully you can find somebody that is going to do something with it. But, yeah, you know what, that's a pretty long layoff, too, for Coach Kaczmarski and his squad. I mean, you go from Monday and you don't play till next Wednesday. That's a long time, but you got to figure playing 3 days in a row, it'll be you're going to see good competition as well.
They'll have games again Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before Christmas down in Florida, and then they'll come back to Pennsylvania and play a pair of games up at the CCBC Dome. Now we will have those games for you here on WMBS, and those games will be on the 28th and 29th. That'll be Thursday and Friday of the week between Christmas and New Year's. And I believe the Thursday game is at 6 p.m. or 5:30 p.m., and the Friday game at 7:30 p.m. The one's against Downingtown, the other against Aliquippa. And then Uniontown back at home. They'll play on Wednesday the 3rd at Albert Gallatin, and then Friday the 5th here at home against Bell Vernon.
Right. Yeah, and you know what? It's kind of interesting. You have that little long break, but then you kind of stack them up pretty quick.
Correct.
And I know you too, but we're both looking forward to going down to Beaver County. That was a great tournament last year when Laurel Highlands played in it, and saw a lot of good teams. And the thing of it is, Uniontown's going to see a couple good teams too. Aliquippa actually beat Uniontown last year, so it's going to be one of those games where
– and that game was at Montour last year.
That's exactly right, in another tournament, because I remember going down there and doing the game with you.
And Uniontown's playing that same tournament again this year against Baldwin.
Right.
And a very competitive non-conference schedule of games against South Allegheny. They'll also play Berlin Brothers Valley here at home, and that'll be on Saturday, January 6th, the high noon game here at Uniontown High School. That'll be the day after the Bell Vernon game.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, we talked to Coach Kizmarski off and on over the last few weeks, and that's what he said, and it's a great theory. I mean, play some good teams and get ready for the playoffs. I mean, it's one thing, if you go through and you win your section, and it's not as strong as, it could be, but, if you have a good non-conference schedule, it really helps the team out, especially down the stretch.
A number of local games around the area tonight, including Beth Center at Waynesburg, Albert Gallatin at home. They're hosting Brentwood. Battle a little bit north of us, Brownsville at California. That should be a lot of fun. Those two school districts, of course, border one another. West Green at McGuffey tonight as well. So good to see a lot of local boys games on a Monday, which is typically a night when you see more girls games than boys games around the area.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. You get to the holiday season, they're trying to get some games in because really when you look at the next couple weekends, you really don't have a whole lot of time or chance to play then.
And again, credit Uniontown Athletic Director Harry Kaufman and the great cooperation out of the folks from Beaver as well to agree to come down here to play this game today. Again, the Red Raiders were scheduled to play South Park. They bailed on Uniontown just over a week ago, and the Red Raiders kind of scrambled just to try to get another home game in and not even have a longer layoff before the Florida trip. And the great folks up at Beaver agreed to come down here and set up a pretty good non-conference game tonight.
Well, and you have to imagine, too, that they're going to have a pretty good squad because they're not going to travel this far.
No, correct.
So that's what we're saying. I think Uniontown's going to see a pretty good team here tonight.
And Beaver last year went 17-6, lost a heartbreaking 2-point game against South Allegheny in the first round of the playoffs. They're off to a 2-1 start. Had a 71-50 win over Plum. Also defeated Brentwood 57-22. Lone loss against Lincoln Park 97-67. You heard Coach Kaiser during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show said they had to play that game early because Lincoln Park has so many out-of-state trips this year.
Right. And kind of interesting, Brian. I was looking through some numbers here getting ready for the game. Saw in the Brentwood game in the third quarter they held them scoreless.
Wow.
Beaver actually held them scoreless. So, I think we're going to see a pretty good one here tonight.
Should be a lot of fun. The Beaver Bobcats and the Uniontown Red Raiders. The JV game's over. It means we'll be tipping it off in about 15 minutes. And I believe after we take a quick timeout, Nick Barczyk's going to look back at the Uniontown TJ game. That was an exciting game from this past Friday. Did a little recap that we actually aired during our Saturday basketball coverage. But Nick's going to dig through the archives, pull that one up for you as well. You and Gary had a great call on Friday night. Listen to you guys on the drive home there, Tony. You guys did a fantastic job. And Nick will look back at some of that game from this past Friday.
It was a good one.
Yes,
I will say it was one of the better high school games we've seen recently. And I'll tell you what, extremely competitive. And that Thomas Jefferson team, they're going to beat a lot of teams too this year.
To be a lot of fun, and Nick will be back with that in just a moment as we get you ready for the Bobcats and the Red Raiders here from A.J. Everhart Memorial Gymnasium on WMBS, the Turbo Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new evening hours. And those new hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. Come to Casey's Sports Cafe and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Friday night was a high school basketball doubleheader on WMPS. In our first game, Laurel Highlands took on Seneca Valley at Franklin Regional. The Mustangs and the Raiders. It was LH struggling early on in the game. Seneca Valley dominated in the first half. They were up a dozen after 21-9. They would go on to lead at halftime by 4, 33-29. But the Mustangs would score 16 in the third to take a 3-point lead after 3, 45-42 in favor of LH. But Seneca Valley would battle back, led by Tyler Pepin, who finished with 22, the leading scorer for Seneca Valley. We pick up the game tied at 50 at the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter with Brian Morozak and TJ DeStefano.
Here's Jaden Ringer back across for Laurel Highlands. Touching it off there over to Aiden Black. Aiden now pressured and has it stolen. Racing back for a quick stew is Tyler Pepin. Was on cue, TJ.
I was going to say, we must have woke him up there.
And it gives Seneca Valley the lead now at 52-50. Big possession for Laurel Highlands. Ringer on the far wing, fronted there by Amistad. Ringer will pull it back to Stuchevich, edge of the zone with 4:25 to play. Now Ringer again has it stolen. Look out here, it's Pepin again for another quick two. So Pepin now with 20.
Pepin would finish with 22, and Seneca Valley would go on to win 62-54. LH was led by Aiden Black with 17 and Antoine Black with 13. Seneca Valley with the 8-point win. They go to 2-2. The Mustangs fall to 1-2. In the second game of our doubleheader, it was two undefeated teams at Thomas Jefferson as Uniontown took on the Jaguars. It was tied at 18 after 1. A very well-played first half. Uniontown went up 10 at the break, going up 42-32. They led by as many as 18 in the third quarter, and they were leading by 8, 61-53. After 3, the fourth quarter got a bit interesting as Thomas Jefferson hung around. They cut it down to 2 late in the fourth quarter, and right now we join the game with about 40 seconds to go for some of the final seconds of action as the Red Raiders were up 71-70. At this point, we join Tony Hanola and Gary Frankhauser.
Winfrey now dribbling to the right side, in the corner to Hager, all the way out on top to Grooms. Now Calvin, right side double team. He's bumped, no call. Grooms now. Triple team. Has it knocked away. Berger gets it ahead to Prosser. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Grooms, and he is fouled. Wow. At the rim, Noah Prosser didn't go straight up. Had a finger roll off his right hand, and Notorious Grooms on the spot for the rebound. He is fouled on the rebound, and that's a double bonus for Uniontown now. So at the line with a 1-point lead, 25.6 seconds to go. Notorious Grooms 4-2. First one up in. Watch free throw.
Grooms having a good night.
24.
Yes, sir.
All-important second shot. Got it, making it a 3-point lead. So now, with 7.7 seconds to go, full court to go for Thomas Jefferson. Getting it in now to Prosser. Mr. Sullivan, Prosser baseline, and dribbles it out of bounds. Just lost his footing with 2.6 seconds to go. Ball goes out of bounds back to Uniontown.
And the Red Raiders would hold on to win at final score. Uniontown 74, Thomas Jefferson 70 as the Red Raiders were led by Notorious Grooms. He had 25 points on the night, 15 in the second half, 10 in the fourth quarter. Jameer Braxton had 23 as well for the Red Raiders, who moved to 3-0, dropping TJ to 3-1. Nick Barczyk, WMBS.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com. Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasek has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Back here at Uniontown High School, and the Red Raiders and the Beaver Bobcats tipping it off in about 6 minutes here tonight. Tony has your starting lineups being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Don't take it away.
All right, thanks, Brian. For the Uniontown Red Raiders, who come in at 3-0 overall on the season, head coach Rob Kizmarski, his assistant coaches Ware Gladman. Coach Kizmarski's starters for tonight will be number 00, Notorious Grooms, a 5'10 junior guard. Number 1, Jeremiah Hager, a 6'3 senior forward. Number 2, Calvin Winfrey, a 6-foot junior guard. Number 4, Kadrian McLee, a 6'6 senior forward. And number 34, Jameer Braxton, a 6'2 senior guard. On the other side for the Beaver Bobcats, their head coach Casey Kaiser, they come in with a 2-1 record overall, 0-1 in Section 2-4A play. Coach Kaiser's starters for tonight will be number 1, Philip Marino, a 6'1 sophomore guard. Number 4, Brady Mayo, a 6'1 junior guard. Number 11, Ty Butler, a 6'3 junior guard. Number 21, Nick Krasowski, a 6'2 junior forward. And number 32, Pacer Hill, a 6'3 senior forward.
You mentioned Krasowski. His dad, Kevin's actually the athletic director at Beaver High School. We're going to have to thank Kevin Krasowski and Casey Kaiser for all of their help, letting us get prepped for this matchup between the Bobcats and the Red Raiders tonight.
Well, yeah, and they gave a bunch of information and actually helped us out, so we take all the help we can get.
For sure. Our referees here tonight, Jake Miller, Elliot Adamovich, and Chris Bonchowski. And you look at the Red Raiders' results so far this season. You mentioned how dominant Uniontown was during their opening 2 games against Washington and Connellsville, of course, then just defeating Thomas Jefferson in a very competitive game, 74-70 last time out. The Red Raiders, that opening win here, 97-40 over Washington, won at Connellsville, 87-32. What's amazing, Tony, they're averaging 45 rebounds a game. I think one of those games they had 60 rebounds.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe. I mean, the domination on the glass, and actually in that game on Friday night, you had Kadrian McLee with 14 rebounds against Thomas Jefferson. Did a fantastic job both defensively, had 4 blocks and 14 rebounds. So had a fantastic game on Friday night for the Red Raiders.
You look at Beaver's conference with Lincoln Park, Hopewell, Ambridge, North Catholic, Blackhawk, and Central Valley. Everyone in that conference, I think, a very strong program. And, of course, Lincoln Park's the favorite to win that conference. They'll probably end up going undefeated in conference play just because of the number of Division I players they have on that team. Again, they're ranked in the top 25 in the USA Today poll nationally. But a lot of those programs historically, year in and year out, very good basketball teams.
Well, and it's an extremely tough section. I mean, no doubt about it. And as you said, 8-4 last year for this Beaver Bobcat team. And, you know, 2 of those losses were to Lincoln Park. So you look at that, I mean, you automatically you're trying to play for second place with a team like that. But, yeah, very tough section. And we've seen they're extremely disciplined, and they always have a very nice program.
You look at the Red Raiders section, Southmoreland much improved along with Elizabeth Forward. You know, Shea Fleener's Albert Gallatin squad's always going to give you a game. Bell Vernon, even though they don't have Braden Locks and Quentin Martin, both of those guys opting to graduate early. They won a state football championship this past weekend. They're still going to be a tough team to deal with out there. And, of course, Laurel Highlands, a little bit of a rebuilding year for John Smith and the Mustangs.
Well, and that's just it, Brian. I mean, you take Locks and Martin out of the equation. But to be honest with you, Zion Moore is their star player. And, obviously he's playing, and that's a big difference there. But, Bell Vernon always has a very good team. And you're right. I mean, the section is one of those things, everybody gets up to play Uniontown. They're going to be up just like they were playing Laurel Highlands over the last couple of years. So it's one of those things. They always have a mark on their back, and they better be ready to play every game.
I know it's still very early on in the season, but both Coach Kaiser and Coach Kesmarski have to be happy with the team's free throw shooting. Beaver, 36 of 45, 80% as a team shooting free throws. For Uniontown, they're at 67%, 32 of 48, but that's pretty good for a Uniontown team. You look back at some of the Red Raider teams over the last 5 to 10 years, sometimes hovering around 50%. I think they'll take 67% anytime.
I would, most definitely, and I think that's one thing that Coach Kesmarski is happy about. They have shot free throws well, but to be honest with you, after 3 games and you see a team shooting 80%, that's pretty impressive. I mean, and that's not giving away any points there. That can really help you out in a game, especially the close ones.
Oh, for sure. Get our live video stream tonight, courtesy of Ford of Uniontown and the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Again, we're back with more high school basketball tomorrow night. 2 Fayette County schools getting together. Connellsville, Laurel Highlands taking on the Mustangs. We're on the air with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:45 with the opening tip-off between the Falcons and the Mustangs set for 7:30. You look at that game tomorrow night, Tony. Connellsville, they still have not won a game in almost 2 years. They have to see the Mustangs sitting at 1-3, and look at this as an opportunity.
Well, we saw the Mustangs on Saturday, and to be honest with you, they just had an extremely tough time. Couldn't get the shots to go down, and it was just one of those games. They just couldn't get in sync. Really a lot different than the first couple games that we had seen them play because they looked pretty good, but just really struggled on Saturday. And I got a feeling Coach Smith will have them ready for Tuesday night.
Well, it should be a lot of fun tonight. Uniontown taking on the Beaver Bobcats. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, I'm Russ Plaho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Blejo for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Take the fact. Fayette County's got it. Convenient and comfortable. Take the fact. Anywhere in Fayette County, we'll get you there. Take the fact. Safe and reliable. Take the fact. Fast and fun. Ride the fact. Come ride the fact today.
Holiday shopping has begun. You know, the hustle and bustle of busy streets and parking lots. Wouldn't it be better if there were a bus shuttle service where you wouldn't have to worry about anything other than shopping and making sure you get everything on your list? Wait, there is! Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation has a free shuttle service from their transfer center every Monday through Friday. That's right, free! Just park your car at the transfer center from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. No headaches this holiday season. FACT also has public transportation service to Pittsburgh area malls and shopping plazas. All FACT buses are handicap accessible. For more information, visit factbus.com. Forget all the fuss and get on the bus.
Ride the fact. Come ride the fact today.
Back here at Uniontown High School on a maroon and white tonight. The Beaver Bobcats and the Uniontown Red Raiders. Almost looking like an inter-squad scrimmage out there, Tony, with the Bobcats in their away maroons, white numbers. Uniontown in the home whites and maroon numbers.
Yeah, interesting. You said that in the pregame whenever we were watching the JV team, and you're right. I saw the colors. I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. Hopefully this won't be hard to call here tonight.
You wear maroon and white, you're going to fit in no matter what tonight,
That's exactly right. Couldn't tell who you're rooting for.
Red Raiders working right to left as we describe it here in the opening quarter. Again, the starters for the Bobcats, Philip Marino, Brady Mayo, Ty Butler, Nick Krasowski, and Pacer Hill for the Red Raiders. Torrey Grooms, Jeremiah Hager, Calvin Winfrey, Kadrian McLean, Jameer Braxton. And Elliot Adamovich getting set to toss this one in the air, and we'll get this contest underway. Ty Butler in the center circle for Beaver, jumping against Kadrian McLean for the Uniontown Red Raiders, and the players jump a little before the ball's released.
Elliott pulling a little trick on him.
And now we're set to go, and Kadrian taps it back. Hager trying to track it down and just straddles the near boundary, and the Red Raiders have it working right to left as we get underway. Down to Kadrian, off the glass, but couldn't finish on the right block. Got it back and lays it up, and in Kadrian McLean, the opening 2 points of the game for Uniontown.
And again, another offensive rebound there by Kadrian McLean for the putback. Full court pressure now by the Red Raiders.
Into their 2-2-1, broken across here on the near side from Butler. Take it right to the rack and get rejected by Kadrian, who's off to a great start for Uniontown.
14th block of the year from McLean. We saw him have 4 against Thomas Jefferson the other night.
And now Nick Krasowski will trigger it in here for Beaver, left of the basket in the Uniontown zone. Goes far corner to Ty Butler, on the wing again to Brady Mayo. Mayo's their leading scorer, averaging 24 points a game. He'll pull it back high on the left. Now reset here between the circles. Take a three from the parking lot, too strong. Rebound tipped around, controlled on the offensive glass by Pacer Hill, who's still looking for his first points of the season. He gets blocked there, going up by Kadrian.
Well, you can see Hill gives him a little bit of size. A 6'3" senior forward getting the start here tonight. And McLean with another block.
They're going to rotate down on the baseline. It'll get sent in there by Brady Mayo. Touched along by Hill. Back up top to Ty Butler. Butler averages close to 15 points a game. Has it poked there. That should be over and back. It is. And the Red Raiders will get it back here at the 7:08 mark of the opening quarter, off to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, they have Grooms guarding Mayo to start this game out. He's going to have his work cut out for him, but so far, so good. Nice job there by Notorious.
There's Calvin Winfrey across. It'll switch back with Jameer Braxton. Touched by McLean. Back to Jameer. Jumper from the foul line. Good for Jameer Braxton. Braxton coming off a nice game against Thomas Jefferson as well on Friday. 4-0 Uniontown. 6:48 left here in the first.
Yeah, Braxton had 23 on Friday, but oddly enough, 17 of those coming in the first half.
Krasowski driving far wing and in, couldn't finish. Rebound tipped around and controlled there from McLean. Flipped off to Hager, and now pull it back to Calvin Winfrey for Uniontown. So the Red Raiders 90 seconds in, up 4-0 as Calvin kicks it back. Braxton step back three from the corner short. Rebound poked around and controlled there by Beavers' Brady Mayo. And Mayo, some fancy dribbling back through center. Mayo taking it right to the rack, up and in. Brady Mayo, Beaver's leading scorer, as the Bobcats back to within 2 at 4-2 here at the 6:15 mark of the first.
And a nice drive by Mayo. Actually went through 3 Uniontown defenders to get that shot up.
Hager back on the other side. Jumper from just inside the foul line, off the mark. Rebound deflected around and controlled there by Nick Krasowski. Krasowski back across for Beaver. We played 2 minutes. Krasowski watched there by Hager, works to his right. Now pulls back outside the arc, looking for operating room. Now Krasowski on the inside, scoop shot, score it. Nick Krasowski, the 6'2 junior, has tied this game up at 4 here at the 5:45 mark of the first.
And a nice little shot there by Krasowski. Good defense by Hager, but just put it on him.
Calvin, top of the key for 3, out the back iron, no good. Actually hit the supports, was not whistled down. And Brady Mayo pulls down the rebound. Off and across on the baseline. Marino floater good. 6 unanswered for the Bobcats, and they lead it 6-4.
A nice drive there by Marino. Just drove baseline. No Red Raider there to stop him.
5:20 left here in the opening quarter. Braxton 3, far wing short. It's an air ball and goes right underneath to Krasowski, who races back. Bounce pass forward. Butler in traffic. The basket and 1. Ty Butler. An 8-0 run for Beaver. They lead Uniontown 8-4. They've doubled up the Red Raiders with 5:11 left here in the first.
That foul's going to be called on Calvin Winfrey. That's going to be his first, team first, but that's going to send Butler to the line.
We knew we'd see a good game tonight, Tony.
We are going to see a good game.
And Butler converts on the free throw. It's a 9-0 Beaver run. And the Bobcats lead the Red Raiders 9-4 here at the 5:08 mark of the first. Here's Calvin coming back. Pulling out to Torrey Groom. Switch back Jameer. Jameer with the seam. Takes it and floats it up and in. Jameer Braxton with 4. Red Raiders back to within 3 at 9-6 to get back in that 2-2-1 zone.
And like we said, Braxton, that's going to be a turnover.
Through the hands of Brady Mayo. Rare to see him cough it up. One of the best ball handlers on this Bobcats team.
Now he kind of looked at Pacer Hill. Hill might have put just a little too much mustard on that one.
Red Raiders now down 3. Braxton baseline near side, got fouled. They came to him pretty quickly there, Tony.
I think it's going to be on Marino, and that's going to be his first. They're going to call it a shooting foul, so Braxton headed to the line.
Braxton for the season, 87%, 13 of 15. Remember, one of those 2 misses was a lane violation.
Right.
So he's actually hit 14 of 15 free throws, and he'll make his first of 2 here. He's 5 of the 7 for the Red Raiders. Uniontown back to within 2, down 9-7 here at the 4:45 mark of the first.
Yeah, like I said, he got out to a hot start on Friday night against Thomas Jefferson. Scored 17 of his 23 in the first half. And then in the second half, it was pretty much all Notorious Grooms.
Hit both there. Red Raiders back to within 1, down 9-8. And back into their press. Krasowski, look out here, son. Little action.
I got you.
In front of you. Deflected out. We'll stay with Beaver.
Didn't spill a drink or anything.
No.
How about that?
And you're still alive, standing upright.
Well, I don't know about that.
Gets bounced in here to Pacer Hill. Pulls back Krasowski. Krasowski from the near elbow. Shot too strong there to stop the glass. And Braxton the rebound there for Uniontown. Off and across to Calvin Winfrey. Red Raiders looking for the lead as Calvin comes inside and puts it up and in. First 2 of the game for Calvin Winfrey. Came in averaging 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. And Uniontown back on top at 10-9. Bounce forward Hill. Got knocked out of bounds there by Braxton. We'll stay with Beaver in front of us.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I mean, Beaver having a tough time beating this press, but you got to get the ball in the middle. They keep throwing it on the wings, keep getting trapped.
There's Brady Mayo in the backcourt, picked up there by Winfrey. Off to his right to Ty Butler. Butler back to Krasowski. Bounce pass on the inside. Pacer Hill got too deep, tried to pull it back out. Ball got deflected and then saved here on the near wing by Mayo, who got fouled. Trying to take it back inside. Good save there from Mayo as the Bobcats almost coughed it up again.
Well, they're going to call a foul, though, on Calvin Winfrey. That's going to be his second. Almost tackled Mayo as he was going after the loose ball. So now Calvin with 2. And let's see, we're going to have Isaac Ellsworth check in for Winfrey, who's going to have to sit out here the last 3:55 of this quarter.
And Ellsworth really has given the Red Raiders some great minutes here early on in the season. 5'10 sophomore, averaging 5.7 points, 3.3 rebounds per game. And has hit some clutch shots right out the inbounds pass. Another block is going up there. Pacer Hill had it knocked away. Scrum for the rebound. We actually have a foul called here. Thought we might get a jump ball.
I think they're going to call that on Grooms as he jumped on his back.
You're right.
And they
goes
are
on Torrey.
Yeah. So 2 loose balls and that 2 fouls on 2 Uniontown players.
Red Raiders will have to watch those fouls as we progress. 3:49 left here in the first. Uniontown a 10-9 lead. Here's Krasowski left to the lane. I think Ellsworth might have altered that shot into the hands of Kadrian McLean.
Actually, I think it was Milsom who came in.
And down to Ellsworth, who drives the near baseline and puts it up and in. Isaac Ellsworth, his first 2 off the bench. Red Raiders extend the lead now to 12-9. Here at the 3:30 mark of the first.
And Uniontown going to drop out of that full court pressure after that possession.
Yeah, you're right there, Tone. They have Milsom and Ellsworth in the game right now on the Red Raiders side. And driving on the near side, high off the glass, but unable to finish there is Butler. And the Red Raiders with the rebound, Ellsworth, and he got fouled.
I don't know if that's going to – it looks like it's going to be on Mayo because he's complaining a little bit to the refs, so he's going to pick up his first foul. That's only the team's second against Beaver. Uniontown has 3. And you know with the rule change.
Correct.
5 and then you shoot.
In every quarter.
Yep.
And they reset for the second. And Torrey back across here on the near side, picked up by Mayo. Far side, Braxton. Jameer Braxton driving, little finger roll finish for Jameer. Off to a great start as 8 of the 14 for the Red Raiders. Just like that, Uniontown's opened up a 5-point lead at 14-9.
Whoa, that's backcourt.
Referee said no. It looked like it was a backcourt violation to us. And on the drive, Mayo couldn't get it to go. Kept alive on the offensive glass. Will turn and shoot out in front. Butler's shot might have been altered, and Calvin on the near side just straddling the near line. He might have been out, but he's going to drive back and finish with the left hand. Calvin Winfrey with 4. Timeout. Beaver will take it as well. 2:41 left here in the first. 16-9 Red Raiders are back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
My name is Terry Kahn, and I'm a paralegal at Radcliffe Law, now Radcliffe Martin Law. It's exciting to work with the next generation of lawyers here in Uniontown. I've worked at several firms in Uniontown and worked on cases against the big firms in Pittsburgh. And I must say, they're no match for Tripp, Bill, and Rob. Their combined caring and integrity are second to none. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. Give us a call at 724-439-3939 or like us on Facebook.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Beaver with the basketball as we come back after the timeout. Red Raiders now leading 16-9 on the inside drive. They're going to call a travel, no, a foul.
No, it's going to be a foul
here on the Red Raiders.
It's going to be on 14. That's going to be Eric Townsend who checked in for the Red Raiders during that timeout.
Uniontown was calling for a travel, didn't get it. And off the inbounds pass here, Mayo
nice
out in front with the finish. 4 for Brady Mayo. Beaver back to within 5 of Uniontown at 16-11 with 2:19 left here in the first.
Actually thought Mayo was a little too deep.
Grooms near wing for 3. No good. Rebound deflected around. Saved there by Milsom. Kick back out. Braxton far side trying to reload. Came up short. And now Townsend trying to keep it alive. Good flip back to Calvin. Over his shoulder to Grooms. Back up top. 3 on the way. In and out there from Milsom. Good look. Now the poke out. Butler sending it ahead. Pulled back on the wing, Evan Baker. Good ball movement with the finish. Brady Mayo, both of these teams. Tony, how crisp are these passes tonight?
Tell you what, we're seeing a fantastic basketball game.
16-13, Uniontown by 3. And here's Winfrey up top, trying to regain here high on the left. We'll switch back with Milsom. Milsom now coming near wing and in. Tough shot in traffic. Couldn't finish there. Rebound pulled down by Evan Baker of Beaver. They'll hand off to Brady Mayo, who'll bring it across. 1:26 left here in the first. A 16-13 lead for Uniontown over the Bobcats, with the Bobcats a little momentum after that timeout. Mayo again up top. Baker trying to set the screen. Switching back on the far side, Krasowski. Krasowski now pulls it right of the lane. And now a deep 3, and hitting it there is Ty Butler. So Butler now with 6, and just like that, Beaver has tied this game at 16.
That shot had snow on it coming down.
Definitely high arcing. Braxton back on the other side. Long 2 near wing. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound deflected around. Little tip there from Townsend. Will be ruled out of bounds. Should be Beavers basketball.
Right. But
I
think it is.
Officials talking about it.
Elliot Adamovich saying that he thought it was tipped by a Beaver player.
They're going to give it to Uniontown.
Wow. Well, none of the Beaver coaches are complaining, so it must be correct.
And Notorious will send it in here in front of the Beaver bench. And now Elliot Adamovich talking to a couple of guys down there on the blocks. We have 50 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Beaver and Uniontown tied at 16. Ryan Morozak alongside Tony Hanula. Billy Dice behind the camera in our Facebook Live video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios.
Well, and like John McCune said when we were talking to him before the game, Beaver's not going to travel this far to come down here and get clobbered.
No, there's Townsend up top. 3 balls spun out. Bobcats the rebound underneath, pulled down by Amari Jackson, who just checked into the game. Back to Brady Mayo, picked up here high on the left in the Uniontown zone by Torrey Grooms. 30 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Screen set there from Baker, allowing an open jumper from Mayo that's off the mark. And Torrey Grooms, another rebound there for Uniontown. Grooms back into the Beaver zone. Here's Notorious, near elbow, no look, flip down to Jameer Braxton, who's there with another finish. And Braxton already in double figures, Tone with 10. It's an 18-16 Uniontown lead.
I actually thought Torrey might pull it out to go for the last shot, but don't blame him for hitting a wide open Braxton for the easy layup.
Down to 4 seconds left here in the quarter. Beaver needs to hurry. A little flip back. Krasowski, handoff down low. They're not going to get a shot away. So after 1 quarter of basketball, it's Uniontown 18, Beaver 16. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the C.R. Browder Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing head coach Rob Kesmarski and the Uniontown boys basketball team a great season.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Back here at Uniontown High School, the Red Raiders an 18-16 lead over the Beaver Bobcats after 1 quarter of play. Jameer Braxton leading the way with 10 on the Uniontown side. Brady Mayo and Ty Butler 6 apiece for Beaver.
Well, Butler and Mayo as good as advertised too, Brian. They're nice 1-2 punch for this Beaver Bobcat team.
Krasowski will trigger it in here for Beaver right in front of us. Send it into the backcourt there to Brady Mayo, who's picked up by Torrey Grooms.
Cal Winfrey back in with his 2 fouls to start the 2nd quarter.
And Mayo operating on the inside, lost the handle, trying to regain, does so. Good flip down low, but getting it poked away there was Evan Baker. Good job by Kadrian again on the Uniontown side.
Yeah, good hands by McLee to stick his hand in there. Baker had a wide open layup, but McLee able to knock it out of bounds.
Krasowski now to trigger it in, sends it in on the wing, and a little floater good for Ty Butler. So Butler now with 8, and this game tied at 18 again, 20 seconds into the 2nd quarter.
Butler got game.
Yes, he does. And you can tell this Beaver team well-schooled, well-coached by Casey Kaiser. Solid program. Here's Hager on the wing. Missed on the 3. And Kadrian McLee, another rebound. Back down to Hager, who's there with the finish. First 2 of the game for Jeremiah Hager as Uniontown in the lead back at 20-18.
And another offensive rebound by McLee and a beautiful pass.
And McLee, another block as racing the floor was Mayo and just got swatted underneath on a scoop shot attempt.
I think that's 3 for him so far here tonight.
It's tough to get those shots around Kadrian McLee down on the blocks for opposing teams.
He's got that long wingspan and just does a nice job.
A Cornell football recruit off the inbounds pass. 10-footer far side, no good. Ty Butler. Hager the rebound for Uniontown. Off to Winfrey and across. Here's Calvin Winfrey. Uniontown leading by 2. Pulling back there to Kadrian and now Calvin again. Calvin far corner long, 2 short. Kadrian the rebound, keeping it alive on the offensive glass. Back up top, Braxton. Here's Braxton left of the lane. In traffic, got double teamed and stripped by Brady Mayo. Mayo now racing back. Here's Mayo kicking it out near side, Krasowski. Krasowski switching now with Ty Butler. It's a 20-18 lead for Uniontown over Beaver. 6:38 left before halftime. Good swat there from Braxton, knocking it away from Evan Baker. Red Raiders on the run. Braxton coming back forward, leaning and missing, and underneath. Rebound pulled down there by Amari Jackson for Beaver.
And Beaver's going to have numbers.
And Jackson for three in the lead, well off the mark. Missed that one wide left as Hager pulls down the rebound. Now the Red Raiders going back on the other side. A little spin handoff from Calvin down to Kadrian. And Kadrian another finish. He has 4. Red Raiders go up 4 at 22-18 here at the 6:08 mark of the second.
Nice look there by Calvin Winfrey. He got doubled up there and found a wide open McLee for the easy layup. Nice dish, especially on the baseline like that. I thought he was going to be trapped.
Butler working off to his left. An illegal screen call there on Evan Baker.
So Baker's going to pick up his first foul. First of the quarter for either team.
He didn't make a lot of contact, but I think it was more the motion there that warranted the foul.
Yeah, kind of had his arms up a little bit, so he's going to get called for his first.
Now Braxton will bounce it in here to Calvin Winfrey as we go under 6 minutes left before halftime. A 22-18 lead for Uniontown over Beaver. Red Raiders with the basketball. Hager near side. Torrey Grooms dumped down. Braxton in traffic. Pulls it back on the far side. Calvin saves it. Takes a long two. A bit too strong. Big rebound. Braxton keeping it alive again at Torrey Grooms here on the near side. Got bumped there by Krasowski. Keeps it alive. Torrey back on it. Pulling back to Braxton. Again comes near baseline and will just float it up and in. What a start for Jameer Braxton. Has 12 of the 24 for the Red Raiders as Uniontown goes up 6 at 24-18.
He's hitting a lot of shots baseline and actually right down the middle.
5:22 left before halftime, and McLee's fourth block of the night, this time swatting Ty Butler.
Tell you what, his defense is impressive. He does a fantastic job underneath there for the Uniontown Red Raiders.
He's on pace for double-figure blocks tonight. As Krasowski will send it in left of the basket in the Uniontown zone. Up top, pulled down there by Amari Jackson. Now back between the circles again to Brady Mayo. Watch there by Grooms. Another screen set up, allowing Mayo to get a shot away. We got altered again. Into the hands of Hager. To his right to Calvin and across. Calvin pulls back Torrey Grooms. 4-3. Nails it. Notorious Grooms, his first points of the night come from outside the arc. Came in averaging 22 points a game. That's his 14th made three of the season, putting the Red Raiders up 9 at 27-18. They force another turnover. Poke there from Calvin. Into the hands of Braxton. Look out here. Red Raiders running back. Braxton dumped down Hager. Comes free. The basket and one. Jeremiah Hager. Hager with 4. Red Raiders go up double figures at 11 at 29-18 with 4:45 left before halftime.
Yeah, a nice look by Braxton. He almost faked everybody out. Had Winfrey on the left wing, and everybody thought the pass was going there. Hager just able to establish a little position there, get the wide open basket, and a beautiful pass there by Braxton.
And you saw it on Friday as well during the Thomas Jefferson game. These surges from Uniontown. Remember, right before halftime, they were down 5 to Thomas Jefferson. You look up as Hager makes the free throw. In the middle of that third quarter, what was the lead of like 19 for Uniontown?
Yeah, exactly.
They're able to make up points in a hurry. And right now they're up 12 at 30-18 with 4:35 left before halftime.
Well, it's been a defensive end. I mean, McLee's blocked every shot the last 3 possessions down.
Josh Gibson now into the game on the Beaver side. He has it on the far side looking for room. Trying to dance around Calvin Winfrey. Good defense there from Calvin.
It's going to be his third.
Yeah, they're going to call him for the foul, though, which is his third personal.
That's big with 4:21 to go here, second quarter.
A lot of time left.
Yeah, Calvin's going to have to check out. Isaac Ellsworth checking back in for the Red Raiders.
The only good news is, though, Tony, we've talked about it early on in the season. A lot of these bench guys, not as much drop-offs you might have seen in some past seasons, especially guys like Milsom and Ellsworth really have given the Red Raiders some good minutes off the pine this season.
I would agree with you, Brian. I think they're a lot deeper than they have been in the past.
Look out there. That ball deflected out. It'll be ruled Uniontown's basketball as it comes in Tony's direction. And the Red Raiders get it back up 30-18 as Kadrian will send it in.
No, we're seeing a lot of action over here at the table. What's up with that?
I think they put us a little closer to the action for whatever reason tonight, and we are actually on top of things. In the corner, 3-ball, good from Ellsworth. 5 for Isaac Ellsworth. The lead at 15 at 33-18.
Right on cue. Just like you said, the bench comes in, doesn't really miss a beat.
Brady Mayo pulling it back to Ty Butler. Here's Butler from the foul line. Pivots back up top. Philip Marino answering back with a 3 of his own. 5 for Marino. Beaver trying to hang around. They're still down 12 at 33-21 with 3:39 left before halftime.
Torrey calling out a play. I think he's looking for a screen here.
Grooms off to Braxton. Long too far wing. Good again. Jameer Braxton. 14 already for Braxton. It's a 2-touchdown lead for Uniontown at 35-21.
And we don't keep makes and misses, but I know the other day he was 9 for 13 against Thomas Jefferson and had a great game. And really picking it right back up.
Mayo, another deep three, well off the mark, missed that one wide to right. And Braxton, another rebound for Uniontown. Jameer racing back, might have got away with a carry. He'll take a jumper from the foul line. It's off the mark. Catering comes crashing in, got the loose ball rebound, couldn't finish on a putback attempt, gets deflected out of bounds. They're going to roll this Beaver basketball.
I think that's the 5th offensive rebound for Kadrian McLean underneath. He's just been dominant.
He might have a chance at a triple-double tonight.
I tell you, he's been impressive, I got to say.
He's at either 4 or 5 blocks. They credited that last one as a little poke. Might be at 5. Has 4 points. You mentioned the rebounds, Tony.
Oh, he's got 5 offensive rebounds.
We'll see how things pan out the rest of the way. Here's Josh Gibson pulling it back to Brady Mayo. Beaver down 14 with the basketball. 2:48 left before halftime. And there's another block from Kadrian.
I think at some point in time they better realize that they might want to just pull up for that little 3-foot floater and get it over his outstretched arms. I mean, he is throwing everything away here.
You're not going to make hay down on the blocks against Kadrian McLean. Marino, that's going to be a travel on Philip Marino. The Red Raiders will get it back with 2:42 left before halftime.
You can kind of tell McLean, he's just kind of licking his chops.
Yes.
Waiting for it.
Has to be fun for him.
He and Mayo.
Yeah, here Mayo
chatting
going
a little bit. Yep.
Here's Grooms again up top. Notorious. Off to Braxton on the far side. Braxton, no look flip out to Ellsworth. I like this kid's game, Tone. Back to Braxton again. Braxton will bounce on the inside. Back out to Ellsworth. Here's Ellsworth, a little fumble trying to regain. Pressured on the far side, lost at that time to Brady Mayo. Mayo flips it forward at Amari Jackson with the finish. His first 2 off the bench for Beaver. 35-23 Uniontown. 2:05 left before halftime.
Yeah, and Beaver just had numbers on that breakaway there. 3-on-1. And a nice little dish by Mayo to find Jackson for the 2.
Kadrian switching back with Braxton, spinning on the inside. Tough shot. Fought off the triple team. Couldn't get it to go. But Kadrian keeps it alive on the offensive glass. Reloads Ellsworth. Look out here up top. A bit too strong. Kadrian another rebound. They're going to go at it again. This time Grooms from the far side hits it. Torrey Grooms. He has 6 here in the second quarter. Uniontown back up 15 at 38-23. 1:34 left before halftime.
Just everything going Uniontown's way here.
Gibson step back 3 near side, no good. Kadrian another rebound. Off to Jameer Braxton. He'll direct traffic, bringing it across. Braxton flipping up to Kadrian. And now back to Notorious Grooms. Far side to Braxton again, looking for another Uniontown 3. This one won't drop. Who else? Kadrian another rebound. He can go over the back without going over the back.
That's exactly right.
And pull down those boards. Ellsworth flipping it back to Torrey off a deflection, keeps it alive. Back in the corner there to Milsom. Milsom drives the near baseline, put out the front of the rim, no good. And Amari Jackson, the rebound there for Beaver. Jackson, good pass forward, a lot of contact, and a blocking foul called there on Ellsworth on the drive from Mayo. So it'll be the basket and 1 for Brady Mayo.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mayo, I actually thought he charged, but he kind of leaned into the defender there. And, you know, when you get close to the basket like that, a lot of times you're not going to get that charge. So smart play there by Mayo, and he's going to go to the foul line where he's shooting 94% on the year.
Yeah, unbelievable. 16 of 17 coming into this game for Brady Mayo from the foul line. Has the Bobcats back to within 13 at 38-25 with 53 seconds left before halftime, and converts the three-point play with another made free throw for the Beaver Bobcats, and a little pressure on the ball there from Ty Butler, deflecting it out of bounds. Ruldo staying with Uniontown here in the Beaver zone. Uniontown lead at 12 at 38-26. And Braxton flips it in the backcourt there to Torrey Grooms. Torrey back across here for the Red Raiders. We go under 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Touch from Milsom out to Ellsworth. Back in the corner again to Grooms. Now rotate here high on the right. Red Raiders maybe not afraid to waste a little time here, Tim. We'll see if they take it all the way down.
Well, take your time. If you get a good look, take it. You get a 12-point lead right now.
Grooms has it, edge of the zone. Far side, Ellsworth. He's going to take the 3. It's off the mark. Rebound pulled down there by Louis Rabatin, who just checked in on the Beaver side. 15 seconds left before halftime. High on the left. The Bobcats operate there with Brady Mayo down to 6 seconds left. Mayo trying to work here on Torrey Grooms. Mayo pulling it out near wing. 3-ball and air ball from Rabatin, and that'll do it. So we've played a half of basketball at Uniontown 38. and Beaver 26. We got a halftime coaching interview with Uniontown assistant Ware Gladman, brought to you by Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. And Coach Gladman having a little chat before he gets over to our broadcast location with Elliot Adamovich and Jameer Braxton. And Coach Gladman, another nice surge out of your Red Raiders. Now up 12 here at the half, and another solid first half performance.
Yeah, thank you. I think our man Cadrian McLeod came out to play tonight. He's being a force on the offensive end, and especially our defensive rebounds. He's got a couple nice pair of block shots also, so he's playing both sides of the court real well.
As we said, he might be able to go for a triple-double here tonight if he can score a little bit.
I think he's on pace. I think he has the rebounds. I think he's almost with the block shots. But like I said, when we were scouting this team, we knew we had a little bit of advantage with the size underneath with Cajun, so we were kind of exposing that.
You're certainly taking advantage of that so far. Let's get back to the locker room. Coach, appreciate your time.
My man, thank you.
That's Uniontown assistant Ware Gladman. Red Raiders up 38-26 here at the break. Stay tuned. Halftime show on the way next here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
And you'll see there's a whole new sport for you.
Service Riverside Ford is announcing the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. We've got the inventory and the best deals of the year. Now get the best-selling truck on the planet, a new 2023 Ford F-150 Crew Cab XLT with 1.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months, plus $1,500 in Ford factory rebates. How about a new 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Outer Banks with 0.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months, plus $1,500 in Ford incentives. Thinking of an SUV? New 2023 Ford Escapes and Ford Explorers both have 0.9% financing, plus $500 in Ford incentives. Shine bright this holiday season with a new Thurby's Riverside Ford vehicle in your driveway. Stop into Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Offer ends January 3rd, 2024.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me, Jim Davis, for a free consultation. We have been helping injured people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Emidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Emidar Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Emidar Transit, call 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peach & Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peach & Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peach & Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peach & Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Halftime here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders 38, the Beaver Bobcats 26. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Tony, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders in that first half, they were led by Jameer Braxton, who had 14 points, 10 of those coming in the first quarter. Pretty balanced after that. Notorious Grooms had 6 on 2 made threes. 5 points from Isaac Ellsworth off the bench, and 5 by Jeremiah Hager. 4 points from Calvin Winfrey and 4 from Kadrian McLee. 18 in the first, 20 in the second for their total of 38. 3 for 3 from the foul line, and they had 3 made threes, 2 by Grooms and 1 by Isaac Ellsworth. On the other side for the Beaver Bobcats, they were led in that first half by Brady Mayo, who had 9 points. He was followed by Ty Butler, who had 8. 5 points from Philip Marino, 2 points from Amari Jackson, and 2 points by Nick Krasowski. They scored 16 in the first, 10 in the second for their total of 26. 2 made threes, 1 by Philip Marino and 1 by Ty Butler. And they were 2 for 2 from the foul line in that first half.
More high school basketball on WMBS tomorrow. Connellsville, Laurel Highlands on the Arthur Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:45. Opening tip-off set for 7:30. Well, Monday Night Football after our game tonight here on the radio with the Dolphins taking on the Titans. Tom McCarthy will bring you that game here on WMBS. 38-26. Red Raiders over the Beaver Bobcats. We're back with the second half right after this on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network and Facebook Live.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver is the buildup of excess fat in liver cells and affects about 100 million people in the U.S. Risk factors include being overweight, diabetes, high cholesterol, and hypertension. If you have fatty liver, our team at U.S. Digestive Health urges you to talk to your doctor about getting a blood or ultrasound-based test to check for liver scarring that can lead to cirrhosis. For more information, call us at 724-437-7677.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Bruce Beard, located at 187A Connellsville Street, and available by phone at 724-417-4958, is here to meet your accounting, tax service, and real estate management needs. Call Bruce Beard at 724-417-4958. 724-417-4958. Good luck and best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from Bruce Beard.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim. Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great race. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Uniontown High School as the third quarter gets underway. Red Raiders working left to right as we describe it. Up 38-26. Jameer Braxton up top. No look. Kick in the corner. Hager back on the far wing to Notorious Grooms. Torrey with Kadrien setting the screen. Will kick it in the near corner. And a high arcing three from Calvin Winfrey is reined in. That's 7 for Calvin. The Red Raider lead now tone up to 15 at 41-26.
And a nice no-look pass by Grooms. Winfrey wide open, able to knock it down.
A big possession here for Beaver, trying to stay in this game and driving on the inside. Off balance shot goes down for Ty Butler. And the Butler in double figures with 10. And 41-28, Beaver back to within 13. Little flip over the left shoulder, no good there from Calvin. Rebound deflected around and controlled there by the Bobcats.
Trapped in the corner right there for a minute. Marino with no place to go.
Brady Mayo will bring it across. Switching back with Krogowski. And now Ty Butler, deep three off the back iron, no good. They had the offensive rebound there from Pacer Hill, but he fumbled it out of bounds. And it'll go back over to Uniontown.
It's interesting. I actually thought Grooms might have knocked that out.
No real argument there from
the... You got Braxton who went down. I don't know if he has an equipment malfunction over there or what, but...
He's out of the game, and Isaac Ellsworth in on the Uniontown side.
They're going to check his ankle.
I didn't see what happened during that
sequence, either, yeah.
But he's being looked at over on the bench. Now an offensive foul called here on the Red Raiders.
Milsom called for the charge. Nice job there by Pacer Hill to hold his position. Yeah, they're going to work on Braxton's. Looks like right ankle, right foot.
There's an opportunity here for Beaver maybe to try to make a run back with Braxton on the bench. We have a lot of other weapons out there on the Uniontown side as well. There's Nick Krogowski, edge of the zone. Hager coming out defensively. Krogowski looking for operating room. Works here on the far side. Pulls up, needs a little help. We'll flip it back there to Pacer Hill. Got a bounce pass on the inside. It's going to get intercepted there by Calvin Winfrey. That was a tough feed as he was trying to work it down to Brady Mayo. Now a little contact here behind the ball. We're going to get a foul call.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. I think they're going to call it on Hill. I think that's who it's going to be on. Might have given Winfrey a little shot there as they were on the ground.
First on Hill.
Yep, they posted that on Hill.
They're moving.
So
I think we were getting a little feedback there from the Monday Night Football game for some reason there, Tony, but I think we're back on it. And here's Calvin Winfrey bringing it back across here on the near side. Calvin pulling it out there to Kellen Milsom. And now Milsom from the elbow. Top again to Calvin, and Calvin in traffic. Drawing the foul. Shot attempt no good, but Calvin will have 2 free throws upcoming here for Uniontown.
I think they're going to call that one on Marino, and they do. It's only his second. But they're going to call it a shooting foul. So Calvin Winfrey to go to the line.
A little bit of a slower start on both sides here in the third quarter. Calvin first of 2 free throw attempts, no good. Calvin came into the game 6 of 9, 67%.
First foul shot missed by either team in this game.
Calvin, 6-foot junior guard, averaging 15.3 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 5.7 assists per game. Great stat lines for a number of these Red Raiders as Calvin makes the second free throw. He has 4 here in the third, now 8 for the game. Red Raiders go back up 14 at 42-28. 5:54 left here in the third. Here's Brady Mayo, edge of the zone, fronted there by Torrey Grooms. Will switch back with Krogowski, and now hand off to Ty Butler. Butler will dump there to Pacer Hill, and now back to Mayo on the drive inside. Try to re-alter the shot attempt around McLee. Missed on the shot attempt, but Butler there to clean it up. So Ty Butler 4 here in the third, 12 for the game, 42-30 Uniontown. 5:28 left here in the third. On the inside, a little kick into the corner. Hager for 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound again. Kadrien McLee keeping it alive. Pulling back out in front. Milsom put it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. But he'll have 2 free throws upcoming as he was fouled.
They're going to call that on Mayo. Mayo with that distraught look on his face. Can't figure out what happened there. But kind of looked like he bodied Milsom a little bit as he went up for the shot. So that's going to be his second, but Milsom in the act of shooting, so he's going to go to the line for 2.
Milsom 0 for 2 this season from the foul line. First of 2 here, no good. Milsom now 0 for 3. 5'11 junior guard, transferred from Laurel Highlands midway through the season last year. Averaging 6.7 points and 5 rebounds a game for Rob Kesmarski's squad. And Milsom makes the second free throw. Lead at 13 at 43-30, 5:18 left here in the third. Now Milsom will check out. Good news, Jameer Braxton back in on the Uniontown side.
And running fine on that ankle, so that's a good sign, is right.
He taped it up a little bit. And Mayo now brings it back across. Mayo, a little hop step finish for Brady Mayo. Mayo now in double figures with 11. Beaver still hanging around zone, an 11-point lead for Uniontown at 43-32 as we go under 5 minutes left here in the third. Braxton across there to Hager. Here's Hager, took a little bump there from Pacer Hill, and the Bobcats find the loose ball, no foul called. And Mayo will race back across, take it right to the rack and lay it up and in. So Mayo, 4 here in the third, 13 for the game. Beavers cut it to single digits again, down to 9 at 43-34.
Well, we saw this the other night as well at Thomas Jefferson, a nice lead.
Great ball movement again. It started with Grooms over to Braxton, and Hager with the finish. Hager now, his first 2 here in the third, is 7 for the game. 45-34 Uniontown, 4:20 left here in the third. Bobcats, though, no let up. Mayo right down the lane, got deflected out of bounds off of Uniontown going out. We'll stay with the Bobcats here in the Red Raiders zone.
Yeah, Uniontown had put a nice run on against Thomas Jefferson at the beginning of the third quarter on Friday night, and then the next thing you know, it was a three-point game.
Mayo sending it in there to Ty Butler. Watched there by Braxton. Butler now working off to his left on the elbow. Pulls it back on the far side. Kragowski high arcing 3 out the front of the rim. No good. Pacer Hill had the rebound. Couldn't hang on and got deflected back, and the Red Raiders find it. Braxton, great feed down to Hager. He got blocked going up. Calvin found the rebound. Good initial block there from Kragowski. Then a foul called off the second shot attempt there from Winfrey.
Pacer Hill with his second. Referee's talking it over. I don't know if they're going to say it's on the first shot or on the second shot against Winfrey.
I thought it was on the second on Winfrey.
Yeah, they did. They called it on Hill. Hill bodied Winfrey out of bounds as he went up for that shot.
We're midway through the third at 45-34. Uniontown leading by 11. And Calvin will get a pair of free throws. Calvin with 3 personals on the Uniontown side. Had to sit for a little while in the first half and misses on his first of 2 free throw attempts here.
Now 1 for 3 from the line here tonight. Pacer Hill going to check out with those 2 fouls. Now checking in. Alexander Korsinski.
I think his first action of the night.
6'2" sophomore forward.
Second of 2 free throws good there for Calvin. So he has 5 here in the third, 9 for the game. 46-34. Uniontown leading by 12 with 3:55 left here in the third as Brady Mayo brings it across. Mayo in the near corner, Kragowski. Watched there by Hagers. Mayo sets the screen. Kragowski still with it, trying to come inside and was looking for Butler on a little cut. Lost it out of bounds. The Red Raiders will get it back. Well drawn up. Just couldn't execute some.
Well, that's a tough pass to handle right there as you got Butler cutting. You got a bunch of bodies around you. And that pass was sort of down by his knee a little bit and just couldn't come up with it.
Uniontown by 12. Red Raiders with the basketball working left to right. Grooms across to Braxton, directs traffic. Fronted there by Butler. Now Braxton says it's go time. He'll drive on the inside and finish with a left hand. Now 16 for Jameer Braxton. That ankle looking all right as the Red Raiders go up 14 at 48-34 with 3:20 left here in the third.
Oh, nice play by Uniontown. Just had that clear out. Braxton able to beat his defender, Ty Butler, right there.
Amari Jackson back into the game on the Beaver side. Here's Jackson, far elbow, got double teamed, looking for help, deflected there by Hager. Hands off to Calvin, sent ahead to Torrey Grooms. Grooms leaning back in on Jackson, and Jackson commits the foul. 2 free throws upcoming for Notorious Grooms.
And that pass just a little late. Grooms was actually wide open there for a minute, but Amari Jackson had time to drop back. He did pick up the foul. That's going to send Grooms to the line. Grooms, 83% on the year.
5 of 6 on this young season. Came in averaging 22.7 points a game, making now 6 of 7 from the free throw line as he connects upon his first of 2.
The Red Raiders seeing a lot of foul line action here in this third quarter.
Now Grooms for a second of 2. Red Raiders by 15. Free throw up on the way and good for Notorious Grooms. So 8 for Grooms, lead at 16 at 50-34 as we go under 3 minutes left here in the third quarter as Brady Mayo brings it across for the Beaver Bobcats. Mayo up top, 3 ball on the way. Good, Brady Mayo. He's a player, Tone. He has 7 here in the third, 16 for the game. As Beaver continues to fight, now down 13 at 50-37. On the other side, Ellsworth looking for an answer back. Short on that 3. Krogowski, the rebound there for the Bobcats. Off to Mayo and across. And now back to Krogowski, near wing, coming near baseline, stripped by Ellsworth. Into the hands of Grooms as Mayo comes crashing into Utah.
I've seen a lot of action here tonight, Brian.
Referees get together. What do we got here? Jake Miller over to the scorer's table. And now head coach Casey Kaiser wants an explanation. He'll talk to Nick Krogowski. That's the 5th team foul already on the Bobcats here in the third quarter. So Uniontown will shoot, and it will be Ellsworth attempting his first 2 free throws of the season.
Looks like they called it technical because now Ellsworth's at the line by himself.
You had 1 whistle there. Well, was Krogowski sitting at none, Tone? I didn't have him for any, and now they have 2 up there.
Well, I had it for 1.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, so they called him for the technical.
Ellsworth will shoot, first of 2, no good for Isaac Ellsworth.
That's the 9th free throw so far in the third quarter for the Red Raiders. They only shot 3 in the first half.
Ellsworth makes the second. I only saw 1 foul, though, get posted, Tony. The one on Krogowski. Not sure if a personal was called or not.
I don't think so. I think it was just
the technical on Krogowski, yep.
Must have been maybe said a magic word or who knows, but one of those things. But he picked up his second foul no matter what.
The Red Raiders getting those 2 shots with the ball as Grooms brings it across, bounces out to Kadrian McLean. Little switch back there with Calvin. Now Calvin will pivot on the far elbow back to Ellsworth. Ellsworth comes near side in traffic, but high off the glass and in. Isaac Ellsworth, 3 here in the third, 8 for the game. The sophomore off the bench playing well for Uniontown as the Red Raiders go up 16. Butler in traffic comes back and a little finger roll finish for Mr. Butler.
And that was a nice shot. Really did a nice job just to knife his way through the lane and go up with the left hand for the easy layup.
53-39 Uniontown. 150 left here in the third. Grooms coming back, and he got fouled by Amari Jackson.
Now Jackson picks up his second. That's going to send Grooms back to the line for 2 more.
Jackson, a 6'2 junior on the Beaver side. Matorius now trying to add to his point total here at the 148 mark of the third with the Red Raiders up 14 at 53-39. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola, Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Grooms, first of 2, up on the way and good. So Grooms 3 of 3 from the foul line here in the third quarter, has 9 points for the game as Eric Townsend will check in replacing Isaac Ellsworth on the Uniontown side.
Ellsworth really gave the Red Raiders good minutes.
Lead at 15 at 54-39. Second of 2 from Grooms on the way and good. So Grooms enters double figures. He's hit 4 straight free throws here in the third quarter, and Uniontown's lead at 16 again at 55-39. As Brady Mayo brings it across. Double team comes over with Braxton, but Mayo fights inside, puts it off the glass, and gets the basket to go in 1. Brady Mayo having a great third quarter with 17 for the game. The junior pacing his point total. Again, came in averaging 24 points a game and has 17 already.
Well, you can see he got a little bent out of shape. A couple guys were jawing at him and things like that, so he's trying to keep his team in it by himself. Only he and Butler scoring so far in this third quarter.
Free throw up on the way and good for Mayo. So now 19 for Brady Mayo. His hot shooting at the foul line continues. Again, came in at 94%. Hasn't missed a free throw yet in this one. Uniontown by 13 with the basketball up 55-42. 1:25 left here in the third as Calvin tries to dance around Butler. Touch there from Townsend. Back near side, Braxton will hop, step, and a finish again for Jameer Braxton. 18 for Braxton. The Uniontown lead at 15 at 57-42. Back a little higher pace right now as Mayo will pull up. Shot attempt, no good. Rebound deflected around, and Mayo found his own rebound. Will kick it back in the corner. Butler 4-3. A little bit short that time. And a foul called there. A little swat between Calvin and Amari Jackson.
I think they're going to call that on Korsinski on the push going after that rebound. Looked like he might have pushed Calvin Winfrey as they went up.
You're right on that. Alex Korsinski into the book with a foul. Again, the Red Raiders still shooting here in the third quarter as Beaver over the limit. And Calvin back to the foul line. 9 for Calvin Winfrey in this game.
Looking to become the third Red Raider in double figures, and he does.
Another made free throw. 6 here in the third. Now 10 for the game for Calvin Winfrey. Lead at 16 for Uniontown. Second of 2. That one short from Calvin. Bobcats pull down the rebound. Krasowski will bring it across. Krasowski with a seam. He got swatted again. That was a double block in both McLee and Winfrey there. But the Bobcats keep it alive, and Ty Butler finds the loose ball here on the near block and lays it up and in. 16 now for Butler, 58-44 Uniontown. Back on the other side, will turn and shoot, and a finish for Jameer Braxton. 20 now for Braxton. 60-44 Uniontown, 33 seconds left here in the third.
Braxton having a fantastic game.
Krasowski high on the right now for Beaver in the Uniontown zone with 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Krasowski now pulling back outside the arc, looking for operating room. 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bobcats lucky holding here for the last shot. Close to a turnover from Korzinski. Now the ball does come free. Down to 5 seconds left. Deflected around. Braxton finds it. Down to 2, down to 1. Braxton gets the shot away, but it's out the front of the rim and no good. So after 3 quarters of basketball, it's Uniontown 60 and Beaver 44. Back with a 4th and 60 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
Chris Parker Jr., everybody's talking about Santa. We hear it at Autoland Hyundai, too. Kids are waiting for Santa to come, and grown-ups want Santa, too. They want a new Santa Cruz. Hyundai's first all-wheel drive truck with 2.99% APR financing for 48 months. And the new 2023 Hyundai all-wheel drive Santa Fe with 0% financing for up to 60 months. Plus $1,000 Hyundai bonus cash with the 2023 Santa Fe SEL. So Santa travels by sleigh, and you can get away no matter the snow. The all-wheel drive Hyundai Santa Fe and Santa Cruz. We also have a great selection of roomy Hyundai Tucsons with 0% financing for 60 months. Our new 2024 Hyundai Tucson. Plus Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, or online at AutolandHyundai.com. Happy holidays from all of us here at Autoland. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Back here at Uniontown High School for the fourth quarter. Red Raiders trying to close it out. Up 60-44. So far led by Jameer Braxton with 20. Brady Mayo with 19 on the Beaver side. Uniontown will start the fourth with a basketball. Maybe they won't. Going the other way. It's over to Beaver.
Going the other way.
Torrey Grooms was coming over to take it out. Elliot Adamovich says not so fast.
That's it. He said go play defense.
Yes. We go the other way, and Philip Marino will be the trigger man to the left of Tony.
18 points in that third quarter for the Bobcats.
But Uniontown with 22.
Well, yeah, but I was going to say that only 2 guys scoring. You had Butler and Mayo. Mayo with 10 and Butler with 8. Uniontown pretty much spread it around. Had 6 guys score in that third quarter.
Beaver looking for some production from other resources. We'll send it down to Krasowski, We'll pull it back out. Watch there by Hager. We'll touch posting up now, Pacer Hill. Pull it back up top to Mayo. Trying to work here on Grooms. Not a lot of operating room for the Bobcats right now, Tony.
No, and I think Pacer Hill missed the screen there.
And a deep three getting knocked down and fouled up top was Mayo. So we'll have 3 free throws here for the Bobcats.
That's going to be on Kadrian McLee, who is going for his probably 20th block of the game here. But he's going to get called for his first foul. And Mayo's going to shoot 3.
It shows how disciplined he's been, Tony. All those blocks. And that's his first foul he's committed of the night.
Yep.
3 free throws here for Mayo. First of 3 good. Remember, he's missed only 1 free throw all season. Came in 16 of 17.
Yeah, I was going to say you can pretty much count all 3 of these. He's got a nice stroke.
Now 3 of 3 tonight. Has 20 points. Second of 3. On the way in good. Make it 4 of 4 tonight for Brady Mayo. 60-46 the Uniontown lead, and Mayo has one more upcoming.
Yeah, nice-looking player.
6'1 junior, so still has another year of eligibility after this year. on the way in good. So 22 for Mayo. Coach Kaiser told us during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show both Mayo and Butler have been playing since their freshman year. Again, they're both juniors, and you can see why they were on the court as freshmen. Bobcats back to within 13, but that was short-lived as Calvin Winfrey from the far corner drains a three to give him 13, and the Red Raiders enjoying a 16-point lead again at 63-47. A minute into this fourth quarter. Coming far, winging in, and a little contact there on the Butler shot attempt, and a foul called on the Red Raiders.
No, they're going to call an offense.
They are, you're right. Wow.
It's
going to go the other way.
That's going to be on Butler.
You had a little lean in from Butler, but off the initial call, you thought it might go on Uniontown.
I actually thought it was going to be foul on Uniontown, and I thought they would have given him the basket because it looked like it was basket interference there as McLee went up and kind of grabbed the rim.
McLee and Grooms try to play catch. Now McLee pressured and fouled at midcourt. Pacer Hill coming over, a little aggressive there along with Mayo on the Beaver side. 6:48 left in regulation. Uniontown 63 and Beaver 47.
Hill with his third foul. Second foul of the quarter for the Bobcats.
Hill 6'3 senior. Does a lot of rebounding, does a lot of screening. Not a big score on the Bobcats side. And now Hill will check out, and back into the game, Evan Baker.
Yeah, when you look at this Bobcat lineup, I mean, they start 4 underclassmen as well. So they're kind of looking forward to next year, too, I'm sure.
Calvin
got a long way to go for this year,
Yep.
I should say, but still.
Went off the rim. Braxton keeping it alive. Floats it back up and in. Jameer Braxton, who started his high school career at Albert Gallatin, now 22 tonight, playing for Uniontown. Red Raiders up 18. Back on the other side. Pull up Jay from the foul line. No good there from Krasowski. Bobcats keep it alive on the offensive glass. They'll kick it in the corner and raining into three. Ty Butler in a quick timeout. 19 for Butler, 65-50 Uniontown. 6:19 left here in the fourth. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them best law firm and criminal defense attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry in the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing head coach Rob Kesmarski and the Uniontown boys basketball team a great season.
Calvin Winfrey missed shot as we come back. Bobcats in transition will spin on the inside. And getting fouled underneath is Brady Mayo.
Mayo with a circus shot, able to flip that up and make it go. So Mayo now with 5 here in the quarter. 24 for the game. He came in averaging 24.
Yeah, that did drop underneath there.
Yes, it did.
That was a little screened in traffic. And Mayo got that one to go, as you said, Tony, to give him 24 for the game. They're looking for another made free throw and has it. So Mayo now, 6 here in the fourth, 25 for the game. Bobcats still hanging around, Tony. A lot of basketball to play. 6 minutes left here in the fourth at 65-53. They're down 12.
Well, that's the thing, Brian. If they can force a couple turnovers and transition them into a couple baskets, they get right back in this game.
Here's Braxton. Pretty move, and he's going to get the basket and one. Jameer Braxton, 24 tonight for Uniontown. And the Red Raiders another answer back. 67-53, Red Raiders 5:44 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, Braxton really just having his way underneath. Not a lot of size, as we said, for the Bobcats, but really Uniontown exploiting that as well.
Free throw good from Braxton. What's been so great for Jameer as his career has progressed here at Uniontown, we started seeing him at Albert Gallatin. He's turned into an all-around player. He can hit the threes, more consistent at the foul line, he can battle down on the blocks when he needs to. And Jameer Braxton, just a great all-around player, has good range as well. Another turn and shoot and a make from Brady Mayo. Mayo 8 here in the fourth, 27 for the game, 68-55 Red Raiders, 5:20 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, just trying to keep this team in it by himself.
Here's Calvin on the near side, pulling it back to Torrey Grooms. Torrey now coming near baseline, tried a little flip, got blocked there by Butler. Deflected into the hands of Baker and pushed ahead again to Mayo. Takes a quick three out the back iron, no good. Calvin another rebound for Uniontown. Calvin Winfrey taking it right to the rack, and he got blocked. I think Evan Baker finished him off. Mayo was helping. It went off of Uniontown and out, so it'll be Beaver basketball. And the Red Raiders want a timeout. 4:57 left here in the fourth. Uniontown 68, Beaver 55. We're back at 60 on the C.R. Prada Group High School Sports Night.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Beaver with the basketball as we come back. Uniontown 68, Beaver 55. Mayo on the far side, but I got swatted there by Torrey Grooms. Ball comes loose, and Torrey finds it there for the Red Raiders. And Torrey's back across. Pull up Jay from the foul line. Good, Torrey Grooms. 12 for Torrey. The Uniontown lead back up to 15, Tone. It's 70-55.
Yeah, nice on both ends there by Grooms. The block and the made shot from the foul line.
Butler tried a little scoop, couldn't get it to go. Evan Baker, the offensive rebound. Got fouled going back up, so Evan Baker, pair of free throws upcoming here for Beaver with the Bobcats down 15 at 70-55 with 4:23 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, KJ McLeod picks up his. They have him for 3. I only had him for 2, but and made a basket there by Evan Baker, puts him in the scorebook, his first point of the night.
Baker came into the game 50% from the free throw line, 4 of 8 so far this season. Baker second of 2. This one no goods. He stays consistent at 50%. Look out there. Braxton had the rebound and hit both his back and his head on the court. He's down. So Braxton down on the Uniontown side. Injury timeout. Brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive. Phone 724-437-7500. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. Relief is closer than you think. And good to see Braxton at least get up there, Tony, but he has to be a little sore after that one.
They're going to take him straight back to the locker room. Check things out, especially after hitting his head.
Had the ankle injury back in the first half and then hit both the head and the lower back on the court.
Now,
it'll be the Red Raiders basketball.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, but fortunately for the Red Raiders, they have a 14-point lead right now, just closing in on 4 minutes to go.
Winfrey brings it across over to Torrey Grooms, high on the right. Now back to Calvin, high on the left. And Uniontown won't play again until a week from Wednesday. They'll take on Dayton, Kentucky, 2:30 on Wednesday, the 20th of December down in Florida. So they'll have 9 days in between games. Floater from Winfrey, no good. Same team there on the rebound. Red Raiders unable to hang on, though, as Brady Mayo finds the loose ball. Mayo races back. No, little flip off to his right to Jackson. Tries to reposition. Pulls it back to his left now to Mayo. Now back outside the arc as the Bobcats will swing it around to Butler. Drives on the inside. And Ty Butler gets the basket to go in one. That's 21 for Butler. Bobcats with 3:42 to play. Trying to hang in this game. They're down 12 at 70-58.
Braxton going to check back in.
Wow. He's limping coming back in. That lower back, that didn't take long. I didn't think we'd see him the rest of the night.
He must have answered the question.
Yes.
Right.
Wow.
Uniontown, PA. Yes, we're playing at home. We're winning, and I got 25. I'm going back in.
Butler's free throw attempt, no good. Rare miss for the Bobcats at the free throw line. And Uniontown back across. Winfrey Back in the corner to Braxton. High on the right again to Calvin. Now Braxton again. Braxton on the inside. A lot of contact. They're going to give him the basket and one. They will.
They're going to call.
No, charge. I thought at first they were going to give him the and one, and then it went the other way. We had a couple of those bang plays tonight.
Braxton doesn't agree with it. Neither do the Uniontown fans right now. And another nice move down the lane by Braxton.
Got cut him a break with the night he's had health-wise.
No kidding.
So the Bobcats with 3:20 to play with a basketball back. Down 12 as the Uniontown student section sings Christmas carols. Jackson on the near wing. Butler for three. Too strong there. Grooms in traffic, had the rebound and got fouled.
I think they're going to call Mayo on the reach over the top, and they are. So Mayo, his third foul. And that's going to be the 15th foul, so it's going to send Grooms back to the line now. Both teams going to be shooting two throughout the rest of this game.
Braxton ailing a little bit, Tone.
Yeah, he looks a little shaken up.
Trying to gut it out. Tough player. You credit him staying out there. Now Grooms, who is 12 in this game, trying to add to it here at the foul line and misses on his first of two.
It's his first miss of the night. He was 4 for 4. I don't know if you're going to see Braxton too much longer here.
Pacer Hill in for Evan Baker on the Beaver side with 3:08 to play. Second of two free throws, good from Torrey Grooms. 13 for Torrey, 71-58. The Uniontown lead. Beaver looking for a late surge. Mayo across, picked up there by Grooms on the far wing. Mayo on the inside, pulls it back to Krasowski. Krasowski right of the lane, working here on Hager. Did he get too deep? No, a push called here on the Uniontown side.
I thought he actually stepped on the end line, but
that's what I was thinking. Obviously, that was away from us. We didn't have a great view of it.
Oh, no, not at all. No.
Hager picked up the foul. So 2 free throws here for Krasowski. He scored just 2 points in this game back in the opening quarter. Krasowski first of two here on the way and no good. That one rattles out. Krasowski, that was just his third free throw attempt of the season. Came in 1 for 2 from the foul line.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't questioning the ref's call, but as close as he was to the baseline, I thought he just stepped on it, to be honest with you.
He makes the second free throw. Timeout, Beaver. 2:51 to play. Uniontown 71, Beaver 59. We're back at 60 on the C.R. Product Group High School Sports Night.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Back here at Uniontown High School, Red Raiders up 12, 71-59, 2:51 to play. Beaver 2 timeouts left. Uniontown still with 4 remaining. Red Raiders with the basketball, working left to right as we describe it. Jameer Braxton playing catch there with Calvin. Braxton in the backcourt. Brought across to Torrey Grooms. Far side now Calvin Winfrey. Calvin high on the left. Double team comes over. Back over to Torrey, and now Calvin again edge of the zone. Calvin steps forward. Now pulls back and pivots out to Jameer Braxton. Braxton a little more hop to his step after that last timeout zone.
Yeah.
Over to
Uniontown
Grooms.
just waiting for a good shot.
And a timeout taken by the Uniontown bench with 2:24 to play. Red Raiders up 71-59. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son, Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 60th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Sova & Sons to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Call 724-437-2351. 724-437-2351 for Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair. Always proud to support local high school sports.
71-59, Uniontown leading Beaver. Right out of the timeout here with 2:24 left in regulation. Uniontown with the basketball.
Interesting, though. Uniontown called a full timeout. They only met in the huddle probably for about 15 seconds.
Yes. As Grooms, after the inbounds pass, plays catch there with Calvin. Notorious gets it back. Bounces near corner to Braxton. Now back out to Grooms. Uniontown in kill the clock mode right now. A little four-corner offense. Braxton out to Calvin. Touch from McLean. Now Calvin again, edge of the zone. And a nice job wasting the clock, and they find the open man. It's Jeremiah Hager on the far block who lays it up and in. It took about a minute off the clock with a timeout in the middle, and still got the two to go up 14 at 73-59.
And a nice look there.
Underneath, getting the shot altered was Butler. It's no good, and Jameer Braxton, another rebound for Uniontown. Beaver presses the basketball, but the Red Raiders bring it across again to Torrey Grooms. No look, flip off to Hager. Hager looking for buckets on back-to-back possessions, but couldn't finish there. 90 seconds to play. Lead still at 14. Krasowski for three, off the mark, missed wide left. Hager another rebound. Pulls it off to Calvin in traffic. Touch from Jameer, brought across to Grooms in front of the Uniontown bench. High on the left again to Calvin. Back to Notorious. Notorious a seam, takes it and makes it. Notorious Grooms with 15. Timeout Beaver with 1:12 to play here in the fourth. Uniontown 75, Beaver 59. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
My name is Terry Kahn, and I'm a paralegal at Radcliffe Law, now Radcliffe Martin Law. It's exciting to work with the next generation of lawyers here in Uniontown. I've worked at several firms in Uniontown and worked on cases against the big firms in Pittsburgh, and I must say they're no match for Tripp, Bill, and Rob. Their combined caring and integrity are second to none. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. Give us a call at 724-439-3939 or like us on Facebook.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, our new Masontown office on Route 21, McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Back here at Uniontown High School, the Red Raider student section happy because Nick Torbich is in the game. 1:12 to play, 75-59. Uniontown Beaver with the basketball as Nick Krasowski will send it in.
Also checking in for the Red Raiders, number 24, Marcus Heiss, seeing his first action here tonight.
It's sent in to Ty Butler. Butler across on the far side. Will touch back Brady Mayo. Mayo high on the right. Back to Krasowski again. Near side Butler. And now Mayo fronted there by Grooms as we go under a minute left. Mayo on the inside has a seam and finishes with a left hand. Brady Mayo now with 29. And Beaver's going to use their last timeout with 50 seconds to play. 75-61 Uniontown. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new denture. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Krisner and Dr. Jennifer Haar, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new denture faster than other offices and can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer tooth whitening, clear braces, and same-day crowns. Call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Back here at Uniontown High School, final 50 seconds. Red Raiders up 75-61. And Uniontown will trigger it into Torrey Grooms on the far side. He'll go cross court near side. Brought down there by Calvin. Sent ahead to Jameer Braxton, and Braxton puts it off the glass and in. Jameer Braxton, 27 in this game, as the Red Raiders go up 77-61 with 36 seconds left in regulation.
And he's taken the ball to the basket strong all night long.
Here's Brady Mayo back on the inside. Floater good. Brady Mayo, and Mayo 12 here in the fourth. 31 for the game for Mayo. Calvin in the backcourt. He went down. Flips it back to Torrey Grooms. Calvin's okay as it gets sent down to Braxton. Far baseline. Braxton in traffic, puts it up, and it rattles in for Jameer Braxton. Now 29 for Braxton. 79-63. Final 10 seconds left. Brought across by Mayo. And now the Bobcats looking for the last shot. Down to 2, down to 1. Up top, Krasowski. Shot no good as time expires. Your final score, Uniontown 79, Beaver 63. Back to tell you all about it on our postgame show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy. Peach and Pharmacy in the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. It's on the way next year on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
M&R Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
Back here in our post-game show, the Red Raiders a 79-63 win over the Beaver Bobcats. Our post-game interview brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. Being joined by Kadrian McLean. Kadrian, you were a block master out there tonight, bud.
Uh-huh.
Just talk about the game.
Well, earlier today I was checking. I'm actually the WPIAL leader in blocks. And to start off the game, first half, I had like 10 of them. And they just kept driving, and then I just kept sending them back.
You guys had to see, though, coming into the game, obviously you guys had a size advantage over Beaver, and you certainly exploited that, certainly early on in the contest.
Yeah. All our coaches were telling me just dominate on the boards, dominate in the paint, and that's just what I went out and did.
Well, and that's the thing. You even hit the offensive glass. I mean, you probably had 10 offensive rebounds overall tonight as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of easy when the opposing team doesn't have that many tall people. I just get like free rebounds, free blocks, all that stuff.
Just talk about your high school career in general. Obviously, you're going to Cornell to play football, which is an outstanding accomplishment.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You look at Maya Murray from a couple years ago playing in an Ivy League school here from Uniontown. Now you going to Cornell. Now, how much does this translate from what you're doing on the football field to what you're doing down there on the blocks, going up for balls, trying to catch them down there playing football, and then going out there for blocks on the other side?
It's like the same thing, being at my height, just being able to go up and just get it. Just go up and get it. It's as simple as that. Especially on the football field, going up and catching deep balls over smaller DBs. And as we saw here, going up, blocking smaller opponents' shots, getting rebounds over smaller opponents. So it correlates pretty well, actually.
And they're going to look at you as wide receiver at Cornell as well?
Yes, sir.
Good for you.
Yep, thank you.
Well, Kadrian, you guys are going to have 9 days off. You're going to head down to Florida, play 3 big games down there, then come back and play a couple of games up at the CCBC Dome. So some high-level basketball coming up here over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're looking to beat Aliquippa. They beat us last year at the Montour thing last year. And we're looking to go down go back-to-back at the Florida tournament as well. We went down there last year and won all 3 games by blowouts and then won the championship for our division. So we're looking to go down there and do that again.
Kadrian, have a safe trip. Enjoy the holiday season. We'll see you guys back here at the CCBC Dome. Hopefully you guys can have a sweep down at Beaver or a sweep down in Florida as well.
Yep, thank you.
Hope Santa treats you well.
Yep, thank you.
That's Kadrian McLean joining us here on the post-game show. Again, that brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. We're back with the final stats right after this here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Chris Parker Jr., everybody's talking about Santa.
We hear it at Autoland Hyundai, too. Kids are waiting for Santa to come, and grown-ups want Santa, too. They want a new Santa Cruz. Hyundai's first all-wheel drive truck with 2.99% APR financing for 48 months. And the new 2023 Hyundai all-wheel drive Santa Fe with 0% financing for up to 60 months. Plus $1,000 Hyundai bonus cash with the 2023 Santa Fe SEL.
So Santa travels by sleigh, and you can get away no matter the snow in the all-wheel drive Hyundai Santa Fe in Santa Cruz.
We also have a great selection of roomy Hyundai Tucsons with 0% financing for 60 months on new 2024 Hyundai Tucson.
Plus Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Autoland. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com. Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports teams and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Bruce Beard, located at 187A Connellsville Street, and available by phone at 724-417-4958, is here to meet your accounting, tax service, and real estate management needs. Call Bruce Beard at 724-417-4958, 724-417-4958. Good luck and best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders from Bruce Beard.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Colorectal cancer is common and often lethal. Screening is preventative and should begin at age 45, unless a person has a strong family history of colon cancer, when 40 is the recommended age. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I encourage everyone to follow these guidelines, as this can be a lifesaver. For more information, call our team at U.S. Digestive Health, 724-437-7677.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Plaho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Plaho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Uniontown a 79-63 win over Beaver tonight. Red Raiders improved to 4-0 on the season. Loss drops the Beaver Bobcats to 2-2. Our postgame show again brought to you by Peach & Pharmacy, the downtown Connellsville Peach & Market. Tony, your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Tony?
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders, who improved to 4-0 overall on the year, they were led tonight by Jameer Braxton, who had 29 points on the evening. He was followed by Notorious Grooms, who had 15. Calvin Winfrey had 13 points, 9 of those coming in the second half. 8 points from Isaac Ellsworth off the bench, 4 points from Kadrian McLee, and 1 point on a made free throw by Kellen Milsom. 18 in the first, 20 in the second, 22 in the third, 19 in the fourth, for their total of 79. They were 14 for 20 from the foul line, and they had 5 made threes, 2 by Notorious Grooms, 2 by Calvin Winfrey, and 1 by Isaac Ellsworth. for the Beaver Bobcats, who dropped to 2-2 overall in the season. They were led tonight by Brady Mayo, who had 31 points, 22 of those coming in the second half. Ty Butler had 21, 5 points from Philip Marino, 3 points from Nick Krasowski, and 1 point from Evan Baker. And also Amari Jackson had a made layup there in the second quarter. 16 in the first, 10 in the second, 18 in the third, 19 in the fourth, for their total of 63. They were 9 for 12 from the foul line on the night, and they had 4 made threes, 2 by Butler, 1 by Mayo, and 1 by Philip Marino.
We're back with a final word from Uniontown High School in just a moment. Red Raiders win it 79-63.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality health care to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top quality care when it matters.